Oh, good evening. Where am I? Why am I not on the stream? Hang on. Oh, hang on. What have I done? Hang on, everyone. Oh, God. Hello. Hi, everybody. Hi, welcome to the channel. This is Beyond Authentic Health and Beauty, where we are documenting our Slimming World journey and beyond. You can tell we've got a slight situation here at the moment. Ruffus is not with me. He is, don't worry, we haven't had an argument, we haven't split up or anything like that. He's actually out in the garden cleaning up some stuff. We're not sure what it is that the neighbour upstairs has helpfully shoved down their sink so that the dogs were trying to lick up. So we don't know whether it's meat juices or something else. So Ruffus is just sorting that out. So he's doing that while I jumped on here to start the live. So yes, hello everybody, good evening and welcome. This is a Wednesday weigh-in. So we've both been at Slimming World, we've both got weighed in. And it's been quite an interesting result today. So yeah, an interesting result. I've got to say hello to Ed in the chat. Hello to Ed. I hope you are well, my friend. And hello to Patricia. Oh, you're just back from walking the dog. Oh, that's lovely. I'm glad you're both here, actually, because that's really cool. So yeah, thank you for joining me. Ruffus will be here shortly. As I say, he's just taken a load of kitchen towel out to try and stop the dogs licking at whatever it is that she's put down the drain, silly cow. But anyway, that's all about that. So I guess that means I've got to talk to you while he's away. So I'll talk to you about this week and my Slimming World journey. So my Slimming World journey this week has gone in reverse. Krishna Nandani, you want some future guidance? That's great, but that isn't this channel. This is health and beauty. So this is where we talk about Slimming World, makeup, food in general, sometimes some hauls, all of that stuff. Ed Etherington says Miss Willoughby is cuddled up to you. Fairy Holly Willoughby is Ed's lovely pooch. Karen Wivell says hi to all. Hello Karen, I hope you are well. Ruffus is now running lots of taps. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Right. Was coated in, I don't know, tar nearly.
Oh, fat.
And it had all, looks like matted something underneath it all, and it was all just hanging down in a huge lump.
Oh, okay.
I'm just rinsing.
All right, okie dokie. All right, so Ruffus is still dealing with the drain. Krishna Nandani, this isn't tarot today. We're not doing tarot today. So you keep asking for health guidance. We're not doing tarot today. This isn't a tarot stream. That's the other channel. This is all about general like dieting and weight loss and things like that and mental health. So then my mental health has been in the toilet, right? And it's been in the toilet because I still have not had my cancer results back. So I was supposed to have that phone call today. On pain of death, she was ringing me today. So my head, as you can imagine, is pretty mashed at the moment because we don't know whether the cancer treatment is kind of done, we don't know. Well, I'm guessing it isn't done if we haven't had the phone call and we haven't been told. Okay, love. So basically, the second surgery that I had on my bladder to try and assess the stage and the depth and the grade of the bladder cancer, it's that result that we're waiting on. So it was urgent to get that done. Oh, I must get back in within like a month or 6 weeks of the first surgery to get it done. And now I still don't have the results. So this last week again, I have been binging. I have eaten crap at the warehouse. I've had mince pies. I've had sweets. I've had a whole bunch of white bread rolls that I shouldn't eat because it makes me really poorly anyway, so I shouldn't be eating them, but I still did. So yeah, overall I have, hang on, I'm just going to plug you all in. It's been absolutely shit. Good evening everyone. Good evening to you, Neil. Oops, hang on, that's going to pull that, there we go. I'll have to offset the camera slightly, there you go. So yeah, so still no results, so I'm just in limbo, but I'm not going to do the guessing bit that we normally do with my weight today, because I have gained 7.5 pounds in a week. So that basically means that with what I gained last week, I have gained 13 pounds in the last 2 weeks. That's nearly a stone. That is ridiculous. But that is my binge eating disorder, and that is with when I've been at home binging healthily, if that makes sense. So just having like lots of ham rolls. I mean, the bread isn't good, but I was eating, you know, it's not as if I was eating 15 cakes, and even then I managed to gain 7.5 pounds. But I've now given my head a shake, and basically I said at group today, I was like, I have to process. I can't keep binging because I will end up back at square one. So basically what I am now doing is telling myself, right, it's shit news. There's going to be some hardcore surgeries and things ahead, and some BCG treatment and possibly removal of the bladder. That's what I need to focus on. Worst case scenario. Ruffus will join me in a bit, I promise. So yeah, I have to concentrate on worst case scenario so that I can then get my body into as fit a condition to deal with worst case scenario. So that's what I am, that's where I am in my head. That's what I'm telling myself basically, is that it's going to be shit news, because then I need to be healthy. So yeah, so I gained 7.5 pounds. It means that kind of been in a bit of free fall, to be honest with you all. Very, very emotional this last week, particularly stressed gearing up for today when I was absolutely on pain of death being told the results. And now that looks like it's not going to be until the 15th. So yeah. Patricia says the medications you're receiving will certainly make a difference. Plus the extra pounds will give you more ammo to fight your cancer. No, it doesn't work that way, unfortunately. The medication, I'm not on any medication currently. That's the thing with this. It's not like a pill or anything. The next lot of the medications will be the BCG treatment into the bladder. So that is like hardcore chemo, or it might not be. We just don't know. That's the issue. Hopefully you can hear me. Ruffus is rapidly running these taps. What are you doing now, love? Okay, because like we're live and I'm just chatting and people can't hear because of the taps. It's all right. Sending hugs from you and Ferry Holly Willoughby. Oh, thank you, Ed. I'm all right. It's just I just needed to reset today with the weigh-in, and then LB, come on in. No, just give her a shout. So yeah, so that's what's been going on with me recently. Chemo often causes bloating. It will do, but I'm not on chemo at the moment. This is it. I haven't had any treatment since the surgery. The second surgery is to work out a course of treatment, so that will determine all of that. So yeah, so do you want to say hello to everybody? Say hello to your fan base.
I know.
Go on then, say hello to your fan base.
Oh,
say hello. Hi. Yeah. So Ruffus is here. So what have you just been doing?
It was just like tar underneath the actual little drain lid that's next to the back of the flat, and I think most of it had been coming from upstairs. I think so. It was just like lifted it up, and there was all tons of stuff matted all underneath it, hanging and grease through it, and they were trying to lick the obviously meat fat or something that she'd put down.
Well, that's not come from us, is it?
No, that's from upstairs.
We don't do that. But anyway, so yeah, so my week's been pretty crap, hasn't it? And I know it's been very stressful for you as a like when I'm stressed, I don't intend to take things out on you, but I can be a bit grumpy pants, can't I? Yeah, I know Ruffus is like, yeah, a little bit. Hang on, let's just put that to there. There you go. Everyone's saying hello to you. Look in the chat. So do you want to say how your week's been? So food wise, oh, one of them's farted. Oh God. Food wise, my food's been quite good this week. Apart from the binging and the stuff at work, which I can't do anymore.
I said most of the day you'd eat clean stuff, Slimming World meals and all of that stuff. And
it's
then
just
the later.
It's either at night or at work.
Yeah.
Packet of mince pies at work at the warehouse. Oh no, nobody does, because again, it's the eating disorder in me's going. I'll just hide it.
I wasn't looking, thinking that you'd had some naughty.
No, I know.
And
but all of it's not good, isn't it?
Probably
they are. Ton of. Anyway, £7.5. So I'm drawing a line underneath that now, and I'm just going to be like, right, okay, whatever happens, I need to be healthier to fight the cancer. That's what I need to remember.
You just don't want to get to another week and then
another week of
really
binging.
sad, really bad sabotage could be another half a stone.
But I will show you all a present that I did buy for myself. Did I get it just after my birthday, wasn't it? Yeah, it was just after my birthday. So what?
2 days ago.
Yeah, but they should have been here. They were ordered. So basically, I ordered them about a week after my birthday. And I have been wanting this particular item for years and years and years.
Is
right?
That colour?
Could have been this colour or another similar non-normal colour. So I want you all to have a little guess as to what I may have bought myself. That is what standard price is £149, I think they are. In this particular variety, it's 149 or 155. And it's something I've wanted for a long time and will last potentially for 20 years plus. So at that price, I think it's quite good. And the colour that I have is in is in pink. Sorry, I was just looking at Patricia's comment there. So yeah, so what have I got that is in pink that's going to last me at least 20 years that should cost 150 quid? What have I got? Have a little guess. In fact, I wonder if I've got a thing. Have I got a thing? I might even have a little thing. Hang on a second. Did
it cost you that much? You get that much you paid?
No, I didn't pay that much for them. But that's what we're going to do today. Instead of telling me how much I gained, that's what you got to do. So have a guess. It's something that's pink.
Yeah, that's pretty normal for you, isn't it?
Yeah, something that's pink, which is not a standard colour and is rather gorgeous. So yes, have a guess. Sue's got it. Sue, you've got it. Hello, Sue Barris. Evening, old Doc Martens. Yeah, absolutely. They are my ducks. Look at my lovely ducks. Look at my pink ducks. So I am currently breaking them in. I normally, everybody knows I'm such a cheap bitch normally. Where's my thing? I've literally just put it here to do it. Oh, there we go. So you all know I'm normally quite a cheap bitch, but I even went as far as getting the official Dr. Martin Wonder Balsam thing, which you rub into it, and I've even got special double layer socks to help me break them in. So yeah, I've got those here. I'm actually wearing a pair today of double level socks. So that's really cool. So I'm really happy about that. So I am literally telling you all, right, I don't intend dying anytime soon, because I've just invested in a big old pair of new rocks. I keep calling them new rocks, of docks that are going to be with me for 20 odd years. So yeah, that's what I'm doing at the moment. And they're quite stompy, aren't they?
Yeah.
I wore them the other day
like
in Asda, and everybody was like,
they were.
They were all staring at me, and then I was just like,
and the side little looks that some ladies were giving.
Oh yeah, because they were like, oh, look at that tranny. Don't use that word ever. That is the most despicable word. Please don't use that word. Well, that's basically what somebody said, and I was like, no, don't fight them. Don't fight them. But yes, Sue, your parcel hasn't gone out yet because it's me and I'm crap. So that will be going out tomorrow, because I might have to get Ruffus to post it. So yeah, that will be going out tomorrow morning. So apologies for that, but yes, it will be going. So then, Ruffus, what lovely pair of boots have you bought yourself at £150 this week?
I didn't.
No, I did save up for them, by the way. I did save up for them. No, you haven't, have you? But you are getting a pair of steely toe cappy boots for down the warehouse. But so then, how has your week gone this week? How's your week this week? How's the week that was?
I feel like I've been on autopilot this week, so stuff going on around me, and then it just eating my meals. There's
somebody at the door. There's somebody at the... That's probably your pills. Oh no, it's not a Thursday. Oh, I don't know who that is. Come on in, dogs. You come in. So Ruffus has been. Oi, come on in. Ruffus has been doing a lot of cooking this week. If you saw the live stream on Monday, I actually ended up doing the burrito bowl this week, which was quite tasty actually. We also made. I don't know whether it's actually gone up on the hi Lizzie, by the way. I meant to say hello. I don't know whether it's gone up as a video yet or whether I haven't actually edited it, but it's basically a smoked paprika pork recipe, creamy smoked paprika pork that we've got, except we made it with some, oh no, it was made with pork. So we had that yesterday. That was really delicious. We've got the burrito bowl again today. Thank you, Ruby. That's enough, Ruby. Ruby, that's enough. God, this is going to be one of those absolutely all over the place streams today, isn't it? But yeah, so we've got that today for tea. But apart from that, I did a roast dinner on Sunday. So we had a pork roast dinner on Sunday. That was nice, except none of it was roasted. The potatoes were just done. We just had boiled new potatoes with it. So that was super delicious. So all of our main meals have been always on plan. Our puddings, you know what we have for pudding. We have the same thing every single day now. So we have a bowl of like a cereal bowl, and that is with a ton of chopped up fruit. So whatever we've got in the fridge, whatever we've got on the side that needs eating. So yesterday we had pineapple, strawberries, grapes, and pears, a couple of pears, and that was really tasty. So we've been having that every day as well as our yogurt. So I have my dairy-free yogurt. Ruffus just has his fat-free Greek-style yogurt, don't you? Okay, thank you. Yeah, okay. So yeah, Ruffus has his fat-free yogurt, so it's good. It's good. Yeah. Whatever you do, do not leave your fabulous new footwear where the dogs can get them. Oh, no, they are very well protected. And they are very well balsamed, and I'm going to put them on again in a couple of hours, for a couple of hours later on.
They get their own rule back then.
They do. They get what the dogs do. Yeah. So then, Ruffus, I was just filling because it was over to you because I've run out of things to talk about then. So, how has your week been, LV? Thank you.
My week's been pretty okay. Like I say, I feel like I've been on autopilot this week. We've had our meals. Everything's kind of been well planned. We know what we've been having food wise.
So you don't snack at all, do you?
Not really.
You have your polos.
And yeah, I've just been sticking to just what I normally have. And last week was our last £3 last week. So I feel like I've had maybe a similar week, but like I said, I've not been concentrating on it too much. Just
so a bit behind the curtain for us. What you might not know is that Ruffus, about between midnight and 1 o'clock each night, you'll take yourself up because we don't sleep till 5. So you'll take yourself off into the bedroom, won't you? And go on Minecraft for a few hours and chill out or something. But what I'm thinking is maybe you need to do Minecraft in here and I'll go in the bedroom where there's less food.
It doesn't matter where food is in here, as long as you can get to it.
That's what I mean. If I'm in the bedroom, there's no food in the bedroom. So therefore, apart from the hamster, which we're not going to eat the hamster, am I? So the hamster mix, yeah, I'll be like that, picking through the hamster mix, going, I'm binging. I'll have the little sunflower seed.
You can always go to bed at whatever time you want.
No, I know, but what I'm saying is, if you sit out here,
what you mean? Oh, I've got to watch out for the food and
yeah, you guard the food. Yeah, guard the food. Yeah, from bingy bitch.
We'll just throw it all out.
See, look, Neil says that's a really good idea, Lisa. Yeah, so you stay out here and I'll go in there and not be around any food. But then also, that means I can't cook anything, so you'll have to cook all my dinners and then deliver it to me on a tray with a rose in a vase and a glass of champagne. I'll set off with kombucha.
Yeah, you probably would.
I would actually, yeah, I like kombucha. So yeah, so then, so your week's been on plan. You've had no snacking, no binging, no nothing. So then, what do you all think Ruffus has gained, lost, or maintained this week? So normally you're averaging out about £1.50 a week at the moment, aren't you? Losses, roughly, would you say? Because some weeks you've lost like £0.50 and other weeks you've lost like 2 or 3.
Maybe.
So I think about £1.50 to 2 a week is what you're roughly averaging out at.
Yeah.
So then, everybody, have a little guess. Then this is the time to guess. Have a guess at what you think Ruffus may have lost, gained, or maintained. I'll give you a clue. It's not a gain this week. Have a little guess now. Let's have a look in the comments. Oh, nobody thinks anything. The comments are really quiet today. Oh no, here we go. Karen Wivell says, oh God, there's loads. There's a delay. Look at that.
Is it?
Sarah says £2.50 for Ruffus. Karen says Ruffus lost £3. So the people think you're doing okay. So then, what was your result when you got on the scales today?
I lost £2 today.
£2 off.
Yeah.
So which takes you up to
I think.
Oh, hang on.
Brenda said I thought it was 10.10, but maybe not.
Take that one, and then it's your butterfly book, isn't it? It's this one.
Yeah.
So that takes your results to. Hang on. Where is it? There it is. 10 stone, £10.50.
So I've got 3.5 for my next award.
10 stone, £10.50.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Look at other people's guesses.
Is it in 1 year?
1 year and 1 week. That is amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Amazing.
It is amazing. And it also means that this week you were joined.
Was it 2 other people?
2 other people. So you were joined.
2 other people. Slimmer of the week. No one else stayed. So
we got the Slimmer of the Week basket. Yeah, we did. Which was good. It was quite a good basket. Lots of beans. Better lychee beans or whatever they're called. Better lonely beans. Cannelloni beans. Yeah, something. Canna beans. So let me tell you what we're doing this week. So this week I am back on. I've got a food diary.
Yeah.
If Brenda gives you a food diary, it's on absolute pain of death that you've got to bring it back. So I'm going to do a food diary starting in the morning. I'm also this week, in fact, about to, once we've had our dinner, I am going to start making some sauerkraut.
Yeah. They just shred all that stuff.
Yeah, so we're going to shred some cabbage, and then you're going to start making some kimchi, aren't you? Whether that's today or tomorrow.
And break it all up. You've got to break it all up and get it fermented anyway, and just kind of get it soaked with the salt, and then then the other stuff we can do, cover it over, and then put the spice and stuff with it tomorrow. Then
so I'm going to film the process. So if you would like to see us probably completely ballsing up our first ever attempt at sauerkraut and kimchi, let us know. Well, you can if it's not fully submerged, if it's not an anaerobic environment. If it's not an anaerobic environment, it can cause mold. yeah, it's what we're going to do. So we'll film it and we'll show you how to do it. Share the recipe for the kimchi. We absolutely will, Sarah. We're going to do videos on both, because partly because we're about to have a ton, and I do mean a ton, of tomatoes coming up in the garden, courgettes and cucumbers and things like that. So we're looking at preserving some of these. So we've got some cabbage and some Chinese leaf, haven't we, that we're going to do now. So we're going to have a go at preserving it first.
Do you use the large round cabbages mostly, or the heart cabbages, whatever they are?
Sweetheart cabbage, we've got some of those.
To use those for the sauerkraut, and the Chinese leaf you tend to use for the kimchi.
But yeah, we will absolutely share the recipes. You're thick, you don't know what sauerkraut is. You thought it was some kind of spicy sausage. No. So sauerkraut is a fermented cabbage. So it sounds really weird. It's a little bit like a pickled I was about to say pickled egg, but it's not. Like a pickled onion, pickled beetroot. It's a way of preserving cabbage, but also because it's fermented, it's got a slightly acidic, slightly funky to it, they call it. Yeah. But it can also be like you get a couple of bubbles in it, but it's full of lactobacillus. So the healthy bacteria, basically what you do. So if anybody wants the recipe, this is it in a nutshell for the sauerkraut. 5 pounds of cabbage, 3 tablespoons of salt.
And that's it.
And that's it. Maybe a bit of carrot or a bit of garlic or something. But that's pretty much it.
One of the people we watched make it, did put some grated bits of carrot into it, did they? Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. And basically, what happens is you put the salt over the cabbage. You slice the cabbage really thin or grate it, put the salt over, and then you pound it. And literally what that does is it starts to break the cabbage fibers apart and release the water. And because of the salt stops any bad bacteria growing, so no molds and yeast and things. And because it's underwater, you don't put any water in, you just use the water, the liquid from the cabbage. And because it all happens underneath, and you put a cabbage leaf or a weight on top to keep it under the water. The only process that happens, the only bacteria that's allowed to grow is lactobacillus. And lactobacillus is the good bacteria that's in live yogurt. So it's really good for your stomach. It's in kimchi, it's in kombucha, sauerkraut, all of those things. And it's basically, when I had the second surgery and I had that second bout of chemo, I didn't get any thrush or any bad side effects afterwards. Normally, you can guarantee if I have antibiotics, if I have anything like that, I get really bad thrush. Sorry for the wobbly camera. The dogs are just moving the tripod. And this time round, I didn't, because I was drinking the kombucha. And so you was having a little bit of sauerkraut
and some sauerkraut with dinner and a bit of kimchi. So it's super good.
A heaped tablespoon every day.
A heaped tablespoon of that a day, or if you have like a glass or half a bottle or whatever of kombucha a day, or every other day. Again, it just helps with the gut bacteria.
Really good.
So we're going to be filming that. We've also just seen one for carrot and ginger, which sounds amazing. And also it's a way of preserving, when you've got vegetables and things that you've got a lot of, it's a way of preserving all of those. So I can't wait. I cannot wait to start with this today.
Lots of cucumbers. You can pickle cucumbers.
So we've got some cucumbers that we're going to pickle, but also because we're linking in with the surplus to purpose warehouse so much at the moment, we're hoping that they're going to kind of maybe sponsor some of our lives and stuff, so that actually a lot of the produce, or the majority of the produce we use, will be from there now. So
stuff that we have is from there.
Yeah, I know, but that's what I'm saying. So a lot of the stuff is going to be, again, surplus that we are doing stuff with. So that's really good as well. But if you just go down the market and you see some cabbages cheap, or you're in Tesco and they've got some, they've got 4 white cabbages on the reduced section, grab them, grab some salt, make your own kimchi. We're going to do it, not kimchi, make your own sauerkraut.
Also, if you we collect like pickle jars, like especially the big pickle jars. So don't keep anything like that. I said, because you can
hot dog jars, if you eat those, anything like that.
Great big pot.
Yeah, but we are going to do a full video, because there is a little bit of a technique that we've been watching and reading about. You've got the fermented veggies book, which looks really good. I was watching another YouTube channel talk about that book as well.
Yeah.
So we are going to cover all of that in a future video, because for me, the kombucha really has made a difference to my gut health, hasn't it? It really has done good things. You were looking at my lips then, is my lipstick horrendous?
No.
Oh, is it? I don't know. But yes, so that's, oh, you honestly didn't know. Yeah, so that's what that is. Kimchi isn't noodles, but close, Ed. Kimchi is it's like the Korean version of sauerkraut. So this pickling method and salting, it's what the Vikings used to do. So it's how they would survive, and how you would ship meat and stuff is by salting it. But you're going to have a go at the kimchi. So explain for Ed what the kimchi is.
It's basically using cabbage, and then I can't remember all of the spices that they put in it, but like I say, they put a lot of chili spice into it. And there literally is some spice and some onion and stuff that's blended up in the blender after you've done all of your sliced bits of cabbage.
They put cabbage,
put all that into a big bucket
choy.
of, obviously you need a kind of big container to push it all down and mush it all down. And then you just mix in the spices and everything, all the spice and the chili, it all gets mixed all in with all of it, so it all gets coated, and then it's packed into jars, and you do the same process again by making sure it's all pushed down, and you still got to allow the oxygen, or the gases to come out, and like I say, keep an open top on it, so there's a way that they can do that with a bag.
Or muslin cloth.
Yes.
That's what I'm looking at. Yeah.
And you can do that, and it's pretty much the same type of thing. I think it ferments at a similar sort of time, and that's Ruby do. It ferments in the same sort of time, like I say, as long as it's from about a week to 3 weeks in between there, because obviously the longer that you do leave it, the more sour it gets.
Yeah.
It can get more sour as time goes on. So you can either, like I say, stop it at a week and start eating it, or you can leave it a little longer to ferment a little bit more.
Yeah.
Just depending on your taste.
Ed's asking, how long do you leave the sauerkraut in the jars for? So when it's fermenting, you leave it for normally 2 weeks. So between 2 weeks to 3 weeks. So around the sort of 2 week mark for me is where I would stop it from doing. And basically what I would do is have it in its fermenting jars, so a large jar, and then to stop it fermenting, you literally put it in the fridge. So, and that stops that fermentation process. But with but what you can also do is literally take it out of the fermenting jar and put it into a smaller jar, decant it into smaller jars, and then put those in the fridge and keep your big jar going. You literally just put more in, and it just constantly goes over them. There's a method with the Chinese one, isn't there? Have you seen the Chinese air? They've got an air valve jar, which is a traditional air valve jar. It's got like a sauce, like a bowl, and then there's another bowl that goes over the top, and you fill the first rim around the lid with water, and then the wide mouth on it. And because you fill the rim with water, when you put the lid on, it's a water seal, so everything is then watertight. Catherine says, hello from Ireland, you both look fab. Thank you very much, Catherine. Rufus, what's keeping you so motivated this time? Yeah, what's going on with your motivation? Hello, Eddie.
My plants.
Come on up then, Eddie. Eddie.
I spend a lot of time in the garden.
No, what's keeping you motivated on Slimming World?
I don't get hungry. Thank you, Mister. Yeah, I don't really have an appetite anymore, but I just have set times during the day when I eat my dinner. Other than obviously never wanting to put the weight back on, there's that. And now I kind of, after you've done it, I think for quite a while, you get into you get into like a routine, and obviously once you see what works and what works well with yourself, depending on what food you like to eat, I just keep going, just keep at it, because like I said, every time even if you lose half a pound or a pound a week and you keep chipping away at it, that's like 4 stone in a year. Was it a pound? Or was it half a pound a week? Was it like
No, pound a week is 4
There's
stone.
4 stone in a
Yeah.
year. Girls, boys.
Stop.
Go sit down a minute. Go on.
So
yeah.
But you've also got you've got medical targets that you want to hit and things like that are keeping you spurring you going, aren't they?
Yeah, I'd say I've, at some point, I think it'd be the end of this year, I'll possibly meet my surgeon for a surgery in the future, and just going to keep going until I get myself. I mean, my goal at the minute is to get down to 15 stone, so that's in like another 2 stone. 2 stone.
I don't know what you are now. Hang on, I'll tell you.
I am 3.5 pound away from my. So is it 2 stone 3? I don't know.
So you would need 2 stone 12 pounds to get
into my.
Oh no, hang on.
2 stone. Yeah, just 2 stone 11 to get into my.
No, 2 stone. Hang on. So you need. Hang on, brain. Come on, brain.
15 stone, 2 stone 11.
3 on. No, 3 on. 11. Hang on. 1 stone. 12 pounds would get you into your 15 stone something bracket. Yeah, 1 stone 12 pounds.
I want to get to 15 stone.
15 stone dead.
Exactly,
2 stone 11.
So that's my next target, is just to get down to there, and then see from there where.
And then
how much we will be on that. I'm not sure yet.
And then be a consultant and be in the magazine.
Well, I don't know. We'll see. No idea. No idea from there. Like I say, I've got before I didn't set a target of any sort, and just kept going in my head. I kept saying, "Oh, I'll get down, lose 6 stone, and then I'll reset. Do a target or whatever." And I've only done that recently. So yeah. So hopefully I'll get down to 15 stone and then just see what to do from there.
I know, and by the time he's at 15 stone, I might have lost another pound. It's fine. I'm resetting. But I did say in group, this is honestly the only time this year that I know that I have binged and that the weight gain is because of me.
Yeah.
Every other time where there's been a gain or anything, I've still been on plan and eating.
Just because of whatever was going on.
It's because of whatever's going on with the cancer. But with me, this is the first time. So the fact that I've gained so much in the last 2 weeks, I am perfectly fine with. It's my fault. I ate it. I put it in my mouth. I take full responsibility for that. Yes, it is an eating disorder, but likewise, I still made the decision for whatever reason to put that in my mouth.
A lot of it was been stress. I think a lot of stress has caused it.
I am beyond.
Because like I say, if you've done nearly or virtually a year and have done what you've done, even though it was slower than my journey, you've still done okay. And all I say, the times when
we'll get it off.
In the beginning when you did have gains, they were out of your control. So it's just.
Catherine's asking, how are your parents?
Well, my mum, Dad's doing great. His pelvis is all kind of fixed and he's doing a lot better. My mum went in the shower. Obviously, she was due to at some point have a knee replacement because the last one that they put in, apparently they put the wrong part in her knee, which was obviously every time she keeps falling, and now she's in hospital because she went in the shower and broke or fractured her hip in 4 places.
The knee joint, there's this bit and there's this bit
underneath. So the lower bit they put the wrong part in.
It's the wrong size.
So it never locked it in place properly. So her knee would just give way.
Oh, but she's been saying for a while, isn't she? She's been saying my knee doesn't
work right.
And so we all said
through COVID, obviously everybody was stuck at home and everything, and all that time she'd had it done a while before COVID, and everyone obviously went into lockdown, and all of that time over the last 2 years or more, that it's just never worked correctly ever since she had it put in. And she kept saying to people and saying to the doctors and telling them it's not working correctly, and they wait until she fractures her hip in 4 places before they go, oh, actually, they had a look, and actually we've looked into it all, and they put the wrong part in your knee.
Yeah, but all the doctors and that were just saying, oh, you need to do these exercises, you need to keep doing this, you need to keep doing that for it to build up. And obviously they were blaming your mum, weren't they?
Yeah,
going,
just
oh,
saying, oh,
when
she's just not, maybe not,
no,
you know, not walking enough or not doing something
but
enough.
when mum was saying like, oh, it doesn't feel like the knees locking,
Yeah.
everyone was just like, oh,
Yeah.
it will do, it'll
Yeah.
be fine, it'll get
Yeah.
back to fine.
Yeah.
And it just
because she didn't have a shower.
Oh,
she didn't have a shower seat in the shower when she went in there, and
this
obviously
time round she fell,
this
yeah.
time, and yes, she's got one of, they've got like some rails in there, but obviously that wasn't a permanent rail. It's kind of one of those ones, it's not drilled into the wall, a suction one on the wall, and she went to grab hold of it, and obviously because the seat weren't in, her knee gave away, and that was that.
Yeah.
So
but she's in a rehab centre now, so she's getting some good care, so
yeah,
hopefully
they moved her yesterday, so hopefully it'll be she'll get a lot more,
fingers crossed, yeah, she'll be a lot better
with
soon.
it, but
thank you for asking, Catherine.
Yeah.
Thank you. So yeah, there's a lot of stress going on
yeah.
at the moment, so obviously with my cancer journey adding to that, and then you're obviously also worrying about the fact that I'm off eating God knows what.
Yeah, that's what I said to you yesterday. We had a chat. I said to you, I'm aware, obviously, of what, you know, I know in the past for me what damage I could do in a week just from eating whatever I just decided to eat, and you know I could put a stone on in a week very easily. I said so.
I did once, 17 pounds.
Yeah,
that was so
yeah.
funny. But I need to now. I need to just deal with the fact that, like, if this is bad news, then fine. I just need to then move on. Really do need to just move on. I said
yesterday, I just didn't want you to get weeks and weeks down the line, and then
I'd be like, oh, put on more weight than I started with. I know. And they really have been through the wars. Patricia says they've been through the wars, your folks. They really have, haven't they? But the benefit is now that they're both like more robot than person.
They are.
So when they remake bloody RoboCop Part 17,
when they go
your
on
mum
holiday,
and dad will be right
go through the metal detector.
Oh no, right? When the machines take over, your mum and dad will be like, oh, it's fine. We'll be generals in the machines against human war because they're part machine already. So yeah. Well, they are, aren't they? They're like cyborgs. Yeah, they are. They're not, but they are. They're lovely. So yeah, but thank you for ever so much for asking. It's just one of those things. Again, our life is no different to a lot of your lives. Our lives are just stressful, the same as everybody else's. And you've got a prime example here of two people that deal with stress differently. I do all my mindfulness and I deal with day-to-day stress, but when there's a release, unfortunately for me, it keeps going back to that old release valve of the eating disorder. Whereas for you, that hasn't.
Oh, I find it.
You can't allow yourself that, can you, at the moment?
No, I won't.
I wish I had your dedication. I really do. But I am going to also do something on the other channel for this as well. I need to give my head a shake magically. So I'm going to try and do something for that as well over there. So yeah.
I said partly for me, a lot of it was just down to, obviously, in my head I've already made plans of, you know, what I'm going to be doing in the near future. So
that's
surgery wise and stuff like that. And I just, if I had allowed myself to just eat something, one bad week of food can just make, you know, a month of bad food and so on, and then becomes just a
pattern,
a really bad pattern, and then it's difficult to stop.
I think that's the key thing. And I mean, this is turning into a confessional mental health check-in, but I think for me, it's that thing of, you said entirely that this is about plans. And in your head, you're making plans for after surgery, what you're going to do with this, that, and the other.
What I want for my future, what I want, you know, for just my body just being healthier, and like
whereas at the moment
the no added sugar thing I did, and just making the slight changes to you know, to better my future with like.
Whereas for me right now, I can't make plans because I don't know. I don't know. So I think that's where we're certainly where I'm struggling this year. Is that normally it's hard with my eating disorder and the fibro making things slower, and obviously the first, until we found out in March that it was cancer, for sure, running all the way up until sort of January February time, but you know, 6 months ago, we just put it all down to the fibro, that my weight was bouncing around. And it's one of those things where, you know, I was making plans, and then it was like, I'm on plan and I've gained and I don't understand why. And then we found out about the cancer. But now it's that thing of, I can't make plans right now because I don't know, you know, like you were saying yesterday about saving some money and going away, you know, maybe going to Spain next year or something. It's like, yeah, okay, that'd be great. What condition am I going to be in? Am I going to be able to fly? Am I going to be able to go on holiday? I just don't know. So even things like that, we can't plan for. So I think that for me is really, really, that's really stressing me, because there's also a part of me that's saying, well, and this is really confessional time, right? Because there is a part of me that is saying, well, to be honest, if the cancer is bad and I've only got a limited time, do I really want to be denying myself any food? Or like, but then there's the flip side of that, which is I know that I do not feel healthy today. Last 2 days or the last 2 weeks of binging, I do not feel healthy. I feel bloated and sick and poorly. And that's my undoing by scoffing.
You know, the wrong bread, different bread and stuff.
All of that.
That will upset your system as well, isn't it?
So I'm giving my head a shake, and I'm just going to crack on with it again this week. And get back on plan and just deal with whatever we have to deal with. Catherine says, Ruffus, are you exercising? What you can't see right now underneath from here on the waist down is he's actually doing a river dance routine.
I am, yes.
Because he stood here, yes. No. You do a bit of exercising, don't you? We do a bit of walking, and that way you're able to.
I do, maybe, I wouldn't say every day, but some days I'll do maybe
a bit of walking.
7,000 steps, maybe. Is it like?
Well,
some days I'll burn maybe 300 something calories. Some days it depends.
It depends, and different days, and some days you're not.
It depends how I am. Like I say,
some days you need your stick, and your knees bad, and your back's bad, and everything else.
Well,
and your hands and everything. So we are literally falling apart.
I need to get a knee support and stuff because my knee's been dodgy as well.
Yeah. Catherine also asked, can I ask how you met and are you long together? So we've been together for 7 years in October. Yeah, so 6.5 years. How did we meet? We met at a social group. So yeah, we met at a social group. Hello. So yeah, that's how we met. 6.5, 7 years ago. About 7 years ago now. Yeah, about 7 years ago, and we got together in the October. So yeah. Anyway, everybody, I think that's going to wrap it up for today. Obviously, the doggos are wanting their dinner, and they want to go out for toilets.
Ruby do. She's the oldest one, aren't you?
You want a wee-wee?
She's an old lady.
Are you all going to come up? Shall we have a mobbing? Come on then, Alfie. Up you get. Come on then. Up as well.
Oh,
come on then. Up.
The camera
That's all right. Come on then. Jump up. 1, 2, 3. Up you get. No, come on then. Up. Yeah, go on. No, go on, up you go. No, go on. There we go. There's the other one. There's our Alfie. She's going to sit between us like a little person. That's what she likes to do, isn't it? So there we are then, everybody. We're going to wrap it up today because this lot need their dinner, don't they? We need our dinner. I know you don't get hungry, but I still get hungry.
Veggies, don't you?
Are you coming up as well? Come on then. Come on then. Jump up. Come on then. He's like, no.
He's waiting to go outside.
Yeah, he wants a wee-wee. But that is going to be it for us. We're going to love you and leave you. I've got my food diary to fill in this week. Eddie, are you coming up? Are you coming up to say goodbye? Oh, don't.
Oh, he is now.
Don't stick your tongue in my throat. Come here then. Come here, Eddie. Come here then. He's like, no, I'm going the other side. So then, as I keep trying to say, that is going to be it from us, everyone. I am restarting effectively this week. Fabulous first week. Have I done that? Have I done that already since being back on? No. I haven't done a reset, have I?
No.
That's a first. Normally, I would have done 2 or 3 resets in a year, but anyway. So at least something is improving. So yeah, resetting, pressing that big red button, and we will let you all know next week how that goes. Also, as I say, the first part of the kombucha stroke sauerkraut stroke kimchi stroke kvass recipes will be coming up. Let us know. Would you rather, right? Would you rather we film in 2 parts? So the first part is doing the like making it and setting it, and then the second part will be doing all the taste tests. Or would you prefer that we do it all in one video where we start the sauerkraut and then show it like 3 weeks later where it's made and we give you a taste test? Let us know. Let us know what you would prefer, because we can do either, to be honest with you. So we can do either. Okay, Neil's going to give me a message about getting some magical brainstorming going on. Absolutely. And yeah, thank you for that. Over on the other channel, by the way, on Beyond Authentic, where the I in authentic is spelt with a number 1, go and have a look on that channel, because there is the Total Tarot Collection review for parts 12 and 13 and the cards, which are the vice versa cards. It's a very interesting deck and it's a very interesting review. So yeah, go and look at that one. There's also going to be the Killstar haul parts 1 and 2 coming up, or at least part of that should be this week, and the podcast should be going up this weekend as well. Baby. It all depends on how my head is, but oh, now you've got him up as well. Mister. So yes, there you go, everyone. We are going to end it here because the dogs now are just taking over the sofa. They've taken over our lives, and now Ruby wants to come back up. Oh gosh. So yeah, that is it, everyone. We will love you and leave you all on, and see you on a future video. And as we always say, stay you, stay true, stay authentic, and happy slimming. We'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.